Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Humanities 112. Nice to see everybody today. This little video section is on effective tips to doing Assignment 1. Okay, now in Assignment 1, you will have an opportunity to look at one of three reading sections, either from Rene Descartes' Discourse on the Method, Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, my personal favorite, or Voltaire's Candide. You're going to read a section from that, and the assignment asks you to do a 3 to 4 paragraph, 250-word essay. Okay, now, when it says 250-word essay, again, please don't word count. Some students, for some bizarre reason, tend to type about 200. As soon as they hit 250 words, they just kind of stop. Write the essay. Count your words later, okay? But when it says 3 to 4 paragraphs, please lean towards the 4. If it says 250, make sure there's at least 250 words. Okay? Now, one of the ways to be successful in these assignments is to carefully look at the grading rubric that comes with it, because that's what I have to grade it from. So in this grading rubric, there's 4 criteria that I grade from. Okay? The first one says, clearly state the surprise ending. So if I were writing this, what I would do, I would summarize whatever the essay is that you have very briefly in a paragraph, okay? Jonathan Swift's Modest Proposal was about blah, 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 okay? Then I would use the heading, surprise ending, and I would describe it. See, if you use a heading, put it in bold, and it makes it easy for me to find it. You always want to make it easy for me to give you points. So, like, one of the things I have to do when I grade is, okay, it says clearly states a surprise ending and explain the point at which it occurred, et cetera, okay? So if I have to hunt for it, I might miss it, and then you lose out on points. If you put a heading and say, here's the surprise ending, let me explain it. Oh, well, there it is, okay? The second thing you get evaluated on is evaluate the author's success at providing a believable surprise ending. Again, put a heading, and then do your analysis there and make it real easy for me to grade, okay? You also get graded on clarity, spelling, formatting, and references. Now, in this one, you should probably, although the assignment says, the only reference you really should have in this is whichever one you chose. If you chose Descartes' Discourse on Method, it gives you websites for each of these to look at. So make sure you have at the end a reference and list whatever internet source, or if you actually have a copy of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, or however you did it, okay? For this assignment, you do not need any in-text citations. However, your reference should be in APA format. That means more than just the web address. So please familiarize yourself with APA formatting. If you're not familiar with it, feel free to contact me and I will help you, okay? Call me and say, I don't know how to do APA formatting. Or there's numerous sources you can use here at Strayer, going to the library website that gives you information on APA formatting. The sooner you get familiar with APA, the better, because Strayer uses that for every class. And it's one of the key things to being a successful writer, and being a successful writer usually translates to being a successful graduate. So knowing APA formatting can be very, very helpful in that regard. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. It's a pretty straightforward assignment. Just read whichever passage you've chosen, Descartes, Swift, or Voltaire, any of those, and evaluate the work. They're very short essays to read, so it's not too bad. But it really does give me an opportunity. It's the first time you've really, other than the discussion questions, it's the first time you've done any formal writing for me. And I'm sure most of you want to make a really good impression on your first writing assignment. So carefully proofread it. Again, the earlier you get it done, the earlier in the week you submit it, the better. So that way, if there's something terribly wrong with it, I probably will send it back to you with my corrections and give you an opportunity to fix it. That's not going to happen if I get it Saturday or Sunday. There's just not enough time. So, so please be aware of that. But Again, it's a pretty straightforward assignment. Make sure you meet, and when it says 250 words, that does not include the cover, it doesn't include the references, 250 words of actual text. So make sure you meet that requirement as well. Just follow the rubric, follow the project sheet, and you should be in pretty good shape for this. I look forward to reading your assignments. These are usually pretty interesting for me. These three authors are really pretty important guys, actually. Like Swift's my favorite. I kind of like his satirical approach to things, which I find interesting. But whichever one you choose will be fine. Good luck with the assignment, and as I said, I look forward to reading them. And if there are any issues, feel free to communicate with me directly. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.